honestly, the hardest part of making a video is doing the whole tripod situation. Hey, what's up, you guys? So I don't know if you know, you probably know because YouTube promotes it like crazy. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different from what I usually do on this channel. That's not saying much. But the YouTube Rewind came out yesterday. Now keep in mind, I am not a person, I wouldn't describe myself as a hater. I love YouTube. I have always loved YouTube. And I've always loved the rewinds. The rewinds were always that thing that I would look forward to all year, and I'd watch it, and like I'd watch it once and then I would watch it like a billion more times. And I was even that person that would download the songs like I would find the remix of what they use in the YouTube rewinds, and I would download that and I would just listen to that all year long. I was that type of person. So come to my dismay when I found out that the YouTube Rewind this year is, I hate to say it, but it's kind of awful. Honestly too, this year in terms of the YouTube Rewind, I never felt more left behind by YouTube. It just sort of like solidified how distant the stuff I like and the people that I watch are from what YouTube is pushing, and it shows very much what their priorities are in this video. So I thought it would be fun to go through the video and talk about the things that are in it and why I personally think that this is the worst YouTube Rewind out there. I know that like a lot of people hated 2006 YouTube Rewind, but like even though like it wasn't great, I wouldn't say that like I hated it or I had much of a problem with it. I still could appreciate it. But this is another case within itself. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so it starts off with, I don't know what his name is, but he's some popular talk show host person. Sorry, I don't know what your name is and I don't really care to know. And this is the opening. This is the opening of YouTube Rewind. It starts with a talk show host that is on television and two Viners. Not YouTubers. There's no YouTubers yet. Let's keep going. Just so you guys know, I have my computer down here and I'm watching it as I'm also going through this with you guys. So if I'm looking down or you see me like looking away, it's because I'm looking at my computer. Also too, can we talk about who this Asian girl is? Who is she? I don't know. Is she another Viner? Is she a YouTuber? What type of content does she make? This comes up a lot in this video. In fact, I have a list of things that I don't understand or don't get in this rewind. But I'll get to that list a little later. If you guys can like tell me like the stuff that I'm not getting, like that would be really helpful, because I honestly like I'm just lost. I don't understand any of this. We're on 20 seconds and not a single YouTuber has appeared yet. The guy that sings Despacito is now on screen, and so far there hasn't been a single YouTuber. Shall we keep going? Okay, so they've shown what, like 3 YouTubers that are dancing. They're from dance channels. That's great. And then they immediately cut back to another guy that I don't know where he's from. I presume he, you know, is in the song Despacito. But yeah, so far in the last 30 seconds of this YouTube Rewind, I saw 3 YouTubers. 3. So you'll realize that in this YouTube Rewind, there were a lot of celebrities. Like, there are probably more celebrities than there are YouTubers. And the YouTubers that they choose to highlight are YouTubers that, like, I've never heard of. Like, I don't know who half these people are, to be honest. And I find that to be really weird, because isn't this supposed to be, like, recognizable people? Isn't that why they're being invited to this event? Is because they're recognizable, recognizable. I can never say that word. Okay, so this is the part where KSI is playing with a fidget spinner, and for some reason it's controlling a train, and these YouTubers get sprayed with snow. Now, I understand that like YouTube, like the events that they have within like the things that they have the YouTubers do are certain trends and certain things that go on within the year that they've just sort of condensed into a 7-minute video. But there are a lot of trends that like I don't understand or get. And here's a list of some of them. One where they're in a graveyard and there's zombies. Like what? Like is that supposed to be about the zombie apocalypse? Is that about The Walking Dead? Like is that just like showing off like really cool ecstatic zombie makeup? Like what is that supposed to be about? Like where like I like the part where like the train comes and they all get snowed on. Like what's up with that? Where is that from? Like what trend is that? Does that belong to exactly? Like I'm generally asking. Like if anyone knows where any of these trends have come from, please put it in the comments section down below because I really want to know. The hairbrushing thing, the X walking thing where there's a DJ and they're just like dancing. I don't know if that's supposed to be something. And the dumbass dance, this one. Obviously, this is just like a condensed list of things that I don't get in this rewind, but there's also this part where there's like where they have like where 3 people have like jewels on their faces. Like what's that about? Like when did bedazzling come back in style? The last time I remember bedazzling being cool was in the 90s. Like when did bedazzling your face or really anything become a trend again? Like I don't know. I have no idea. Yes. And now we come to my favorite part of the video, the slime fight. The thing about this YouTube rewind that really bothers me. They had 12 months to figure out what they were going to use. And I know that they filmed this stuff like in the summer, but that's still 6 months of like figuring out like what is usable and what you're going to put in and what you're going to leave out, right? But like they go back to like the slime fight. Like the slime fight makes too much appearance in this video. Like way too much appearance. Like why do we why does it like why do we need this? Like why is it the only thing that's in this video? That and that weird flying in the air, like people dancing in the sky and the music, and that is also in this video too. And those two things take up like 90% of this video, and I don't understand why that is. Could they not find any other trends? Is it because like nothing happened this year, so they had to just like shove this slime fight and the flying meme in our face constantly? Like what was the point in that? Also too, like I get why people enjoy slime videos, but like I'm sorry, but like other than like somebody like feeling slime for like 5 minutes, nothing happens in those videos. Nothing happens. Like I get that like it's soothing and it's calming and it gives you the tingles or whatever, but like really nothing is going on in the video. So why did they think it was a good idea to put it in this rewind? The slime fight goes on for a long while, and they even have like a slip and slide of slime. I don't know. Lord help us. I don't know. Here we go with the flying. By the way, can someone please tell me what the name of this meme is? Because I don't know what the frig it's called. But it's that meme where like people are flying and there's like a space background and there's like this annoying music playing in the background, and this comes up like annoyingly a lot, and it's too much. It's just a lot. This entire video is just overwhelming, and it's a lot, and it's unnecessary. I was hoping that they were gonna hit the ground and then like it would be done with, but nope, they just keep on flying. And I think the most annoying part about this flying meme here thing, whatever the hell it's called, I think the most annoying part for it, for me at least, they seem to move on from it and go to something else, but then they'll just go right back to the meme, and it's like, seriously? can we get other content? It's literally like they had no other things to use. So they're like, slime with this thing this year. That weird flying people meme with the music in the background was popular this year. Let's just combine that together and call it YouTube Rewind. Why? Why? Okay, now this part with the charities and all that stuff really pisses me off. And here's why. It is because YouTube has become a community. I can't even use that word. YouTube has become a place where people lie to each other, they backstab each other, they're in competition with each other, they'll pull you down to put themselves up higher, and nobody like really does collabs anymore. And if they do, it's for some weird twisted motive, like they want to get more views. And a lot of collabs are genuinely forced. Not all collabs, obviously not all, but some of them are. And it just like this community, as if you can call it that, is very fractured, and it's dying because it's so fractured. And yet we have this PC thing right here where they're like, oh, but we're a community and like we love people in like countries that are suffering. And it's just like, these people have millions of dollars, surely. Like, they're sitting pretty. They have tons of money. How many of these people actually donated to a charity? Like, how many of these people actually like did something other than stand in front of a green screen or a sky and held hands? Like, it just bothers me because you can't. It's just so hypocritical, because I just feel like a lot of YouTubers these days really only care about their bottom line, and it's become very cutthroat and very competitive. And if you're not following a formula, then you're losing. And most YouTubers won't even acknowledge you if they're really big and high up. And I bet you most of these people, I'm sure some of them maybe. I saw ASAP Science in there, and I know that they do a lot for science and for people in need and stuff like that. But like, a lot of these people probably didn't do a damn thing. And it just pisses me off, because like, we can't even take care of our fellow man in this community, let alone we're gonna pretend like we care about these tragedies, when a lot of these people don't really care because they're in positions of power to do something about it, and they do nothing about it. But yet we're all gonna stand here and pretend like we're all best friends and we all love each other. It's like, give me a break. Seriously, give me a break. You can't hear it because like, I'm not gonna use the audio from this video because I don't want them to take it down. But like, they said like, we're all in this together, and it's just BS. Like, it's the biggest BS I've ever heard. Can we also just briefly talk about the Paul brothers? Okay, so like, I don't know really much about them, but I know that apparently like Logan is not that bad. Apparently most of the drama surrounds Jake Paul. And like, personally, I just find them to be really self-centered, really annoying, really just rude and disrespectful. And they've also been accused of manipulating their fans, because their fans are of a smaller demographic. They're young children that they're appealing to. They both kind of remind me of that kid in high school. He thought that he was the shit, but like he'd be like loud and obnoxious, and like he would be a little bit of a jerk, but all the girls would love him because he's cute, and he would just get what he wanted because he was attractive. That is what that's what Jake Paul reminds me of. It's just this selfish, self-absorbed kid that like doesn't really understand empathy or really understand how what he says and does can affect younger people. Like, they're just more a nuisance than they are anything. And like, I would much rather not, like, the reason why I haven't viewed their stuff is because honestly, with the clips that I've seen of them, watching those clips is enough for me personally. But also, I don't want to give him the satisfaction of getting views, because he doesn't deserve any more views than the one he currently already has. Ah, yes, and this slime fight is back, because we can't figure out anything else that went on in this year, so we're just gonna throw slime at each other, because why not? Because it's 2017. This is what the Generation Z are doing. They're throwing slime at each other. Ooh. Now, I want to talk about something that may be a bit controversial, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. And, like, here's the thing, is that you'll notice that in this YouTube Rewind, PewDiePie was not invited. And it makes sense why he wasn't invited. He said something that was racist, and, you know, YouTube is probably like, we don't condone that, so we're not going to have you on the Rewind. Even though he's been on the Rewind for, like, all of the ones up until this point. Or maybe they called him and asked him if he wanted to be on Rewind, and he rejected them for whatever reason. But what I don't understand is why they called the Paul brothers, but they didn't call PewDiePie. And like, like they're both just awful people. Like, in my opinion, neither of them should be on this YouTube Rewind, because all they do is cause trouble, and they cause drama, and they promote bad behavior, and they manipulate children, and they do all these bad things. But yet, because PewDiePie verbally said a bad thing on camera, he doesn't get invited. But the Paul brothers, who've been lying and manipulating and being loud and being annoying and being insensitive, they get invited? Really? It's probably because what PewDiePie said was something that is unforgivable. He said something verbally out loud with his mouth, something that you can't really take back. And it was on camera, and people could verbally see it and be like, you said a bad thing. But the Paul brothers, they haven't said a bad thing necessarily. They just do bad shit behind the scenes, and everyone knows that they're not the greatest people in the world, but somehow, because they've never said anything, they've never come out saying something incriminating, they get on YouTube Rewind, and PewDiePie doesn't. I'm sorry. To me, they're both horrible people, and to me, like, if you're going to invite the Paul brothers, you might as well, you know, like, stick to your guns and invite PewDiePie, because clearly you care more about your bottom line, and you care more about the people that are making you money than you do about the criteria of what YouTube used to be, which is about people in my position that have nothing, making videos from scratch and having a good time doing it. It used to be a space for people that felt ostracized, for people that were weird, for people that were creative. And now it's just become a site of people that just want to cause drama and start drama and lie and manipulate. And because YouTube is a business, like, that seems to be okay. But because, you know, the Logan brothers haven't said anything outward incriminating, we can have them on our YouTube Rewind because they make us a lot of money. And I also like can't stand this whole like pretentious, like, they throw slime, and like someone throws slime at Logan or whoever, and then he gets hit with slime, and then Jake's like is laughing, and then he gets thrown slime at, and then it looks like they're about to fight, and then they just are like, lol, JK, let's have a dance party, and they just start dancing. Like, it's just so self-indulgent, and it's basically saying, hey, we know that we make fake beef. YouTube knows that we make fake beef. Let's just be tongue-in-cheek about it and make a joke about it, because clearly nobody cares about the integrity of other children and what they're viewing and how they're taking in all this information. Clearly that's not important. But like money and like financial gain, and that's another thing too. And I think it's just because like YouTube is so saturated nowadays. But like I feel like I haven't seen, like, I feel like throughout most of this video, I've only seen like glimpses of YouTubers that I recognize. I feel like for a lot of this video, they highlight a lot of celebrities. Like, the celebrities get the camera on them for a full minute, whilst the other YouTubers that have been working hard and making what they're making and and like been doing this for a long time get like 2 seconds of camera put on them, and it's just like, it's like, why are we favoring, oh, I know, because money. Okay, so we've come to an end of this video. So this video sucks because it's unoriginal, it's lazy, it's basically just like garbage with a bow on it, you know? Like, it's just like garbage with like like a nice camera put on it, and like it looks like they dressed it up, but like it's still trash. Trash is still trash no matter how much you dress it up. I just think it's just self-indulgent. It's kind of lazy. It's not what I like. It's not how my YouTube used to be. And that's the thing too, is that when I first watched this, like, I really went into it. I go into every YouTube rewind being excited and looking forward to what's gonna happen. I really do. And I don't want to hate on this too hard, but it's just such a disappointment. It is just such a disappointment. And like, honestly, this YouTube rewind is probably the most distant I've ever felt from YouTube. And to be honest, like, I was kind of feeling that all this year, but like this video has like solidified that my feelings are absolutely valid, and what I'm feeling is 100% true. Like, let's talk about some of the good things about this video. So I really appreciated the floor is lava challenge. Like, I thought that was kind of cute and creative, how like everyone was like, oh, the floor is lava, and everyone's like trying to climb on something higher. I really also appreciated Dan and Phil's little bit where people are throwing slime at them and they're like dodging it. I thought that was really cute. I just found their part to sort of be like, hey, we're here and we came, but like we don't really want to be a part of any of this. Like, I just thought that was really funny and very telling. Another part that I really liked too is the very end with the credits, where they put a bunch of animations. Like, they got a bunch of like animation YouTubers. I don't know why Domix wasn't invited, but they got a bunch of animation YouTubers and they had them animate, like a sequence for the end card, and I thought that was super cute. Other than those three things, like, it just hurts. Okay, so I'm basically done here. I didn't like this year's YouTube Rewind. I didn't feel like there was much in it for me. Like, YouTube is for sure changing, and it's really sad, because what they're evolving to is not really something that I think I want to be a part of, to be honest. And hopefully they won't take my video down, because I can't even get this monetized. So it's not gonna affect them either way, no matter what I say, because I'm invisible to YouTube. Yay! Okay. So I'm done. I've said everything I needed to say. I'm gonna go edit this now. Like I said, like, there's tons of references that I mentioned at the beginning that I genuinely don't understand, and I don't get the point. Like, I don't really get like where they originated from. So if people could like help me out and tell me where these things came from, that would be great. So there's that. Comment down below. Tell me what you think of the YouTube Rewind. If you liked it, if you hated it, if you disagree with me, if you agree with me, please let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna go now. Have a good day. It's so weird to say have a good day on the internet, because like literally you could be watching this at like 1 o'clock in the morning for all I know. Bye.